Good morning, children. So, in the last lecture we had seen two sums based on ages and fraction. Today we are going to see two problems which are totally different. One is based on the speed and one is based on the number of boxes. So, we will see one by one. These two sums are from exercise 1.5, problem number 5. If you have your textbook, open your textbook to page number 26, practice set 1.5, sum number 5. I hope you open to that page, you got the sum. I will read that sum. Two types of boxes A, B are to be placed in a truck having capacity of 10 tons. When 150 boxes of type A and 100 boxes of type B are loaded in the truck, it weighs 10 tons. But when 260 boxes of type A are loaded in the truck, it can still accommodate 40 boxes of type B, so that it is fully loaded. Find the weight of each type of box. Now, I hope you also read along with me. So, the last statement, the question asked is, find the weight of each type of box. Now, each type of box, we have two types of box here, type A and type B. So, we are asked to find the weight of type of box A. We have to find weight of box type A and type B. So, how are we going to start? As I told you, you want to find the weight of box type A and B. So, you say, suppose or let the weight of the box type A be x kg. So, we will write that first. Let the weight of box type A be x kilogram, x kg. Let the weight of box type B be y kg. So, this is the start. If you know how to start, then it goes easy. So, we are asked to find the weight of each type of box. So, as you know, there are two types of box, A and B. So, suppose let the weight of box type A be x kg and that of type box B be y kg. So, once you have assumed the weights of A type and B type, now you read the first statement. Two types of boxes A and B are to be placed in a truck having capacity of 10 tons. So, the total capacity of the truck is 10 tons. Keep this in mind. I repeat, the total capacity of that truck to be loaded is 10 kg. Now, the first statement says कि when 150 boxes of type A and 100 boxes of type B are loaded, Now 150 boxes of type A and 100 boxes of type B are loaded. The capacity of that truck is full. Now you know that the weight of one box of type A is x kg and the weight of one box of type B is y kg. So if you are taking 150 boxes of type A, so what will be the total weight of those 150 boxes? As one box weighs x kg, so 150 boxes will weigh 150 x kg. So weight of 150 boxes of type A will weigh 150 x, and one box of type B weighs y kg, so 100 boxes of type B will weigh 100 y. The total weight will be 150 x plus 100 y. I will write it on the board now. So as it is said that 150 boxes of type A are loaded, so you get by the condition 150 x will be the total weight of 150 boxes of type A and 100 y will be the total weight of 100 boxes of type B. The total weight means sum of these two plus. Now total weight of type A, total weight of type B will be equal to, what is the total capacity of the truck? 10 tons. Means if you add these two, so this total should be 10 tons. So this is equals to 10 tons. But now be careful, I have said the weight of the box, one box is in terms of kg, whereas the total weight is given 10 tons. So you have to change the total weight of 10 tons into kg, because on my left hand side this is the weight expressed in kg, whereas the right hand side is 10 tons, so it won't match. So 10 tons should be converted into kg. So 10 tons means how many kg? 10 into 1000. Why? Because 1000 kg makes 1 ton. So if you want to convert 10 tons into kg, multiply it by 1000. So here you will get 10 into 1000. This is kg, no need of writing kg. So you get here 150x plus 100y is equals to 10,000. This is what you get, first equation. I will repeat again. The total weight on the left hand side is in kg, whereas the total capacity of the truck is given to you in tons. So convert that tons into kg. So 10 means 10 into 1000. So I get 10,000. Now you can reduce this. You can reduce this. Here 0 1 0 is there, 1 0 1 0. So you can divide by 10. So dividing by 10, I get here 15x plus 10y is equals to 1000. You find that further this can be reduced. So divide by 5. So you get here 3x plus 2y is equals to 200, and this is my equation number 1. I hope you understood this simplification. So, I got the simpler form of the equation. So, this is from the first condition. Now, read the second statement. It is said that, but when 260 boxes of type A, 260 boxes of type A means the total weight will be 260. 260x. It can still accommodate 40 boxes of type B. Means how many boxes we are taking of type B? 40. So, weight, total weight of 40 boxes of type B will be 40y. The total weight of this 2 means plus, and that will be 10 tons, but 10 ton means 10,000 kg. I hope you understood why I wrote 10,000 here. 10 tons, but tons should be converted into kg, and that is why 10,000 I will get. Now, further you can simplify this, again dividing by 10 throughout, you get 26x plus 4y is equals to 1000, dividing each term by 10. So, 0 gets cancelled from each side. So, you get 20x, 6x plus 4y is equals to 10,000. You will find that this can be further reduced, dividing by 2. So, I get here 13x plus 2y is equals to 500, and this is my equation number 2. So, I got the second equation, 13x plus 2y is equals to 500. My first equation is 3x plus 2y is equals to 200. 5 3s are 5 2s, okay. Now, we got equation number 1 and equation number 2. Now, we have to solve this equation number 1 and 2 simultaneously. Now, here you find plus 2y, you find here plus 2y. So, straight away I will subtract the two equation. So, subtracting equation 1 and 2, 3x plus 2y is equals to 200, and 13x plus 2y is equals to 500. Now, you have to subtract. So, minus, minus, minus. 3x minus 13x is minus 10x. This gets cancelled. 200 minus 500 is minus 300. So, x is equals to minus 300 upon minus 10. So, x is equals to 30. So, I got the value of x. Once you get the value of x, you substitute this value of x in any of this equation 1 and 2 and get the value of y. So, I will substitute x equals to 30. Substitute x equals to 30 in equation number 1. 3x plus 2y is equals to 200. 3, what is x? 30 plus 2y is equals to 200. I hope this is clear. 90 plus 2y is equals to 200. y is equals to 200 minus 90. 2y is equals to 110. So y is equals to 110 upon 2. So y is equals to 55. So I got the value of y as 55. Again I am reminding you, this is not the answer. You have to write the answer in words. What is my x? My x is the weight of one box of type A, and my y is the weight of one box of type B. So, type weight of type A, or you can write here weight of one box of type A is equals to 30 kg, because x is 30 kg, and weight of box of type B is equals to 55 kg. So, this completes the sum. So, weight of box of type A is 30 and that of B is 55 kg. I hope this is clear to you. Next sum which I am going to do is based on the speed. You should know that speed is equals to distance upon time. So, same page, that is page number 26, sum number 6. So, just read that sum. So, I will just read that sum for you all. Page number 26, practice set 1.5, sum number 6. Out of 1900 kilometer, we shall travel some distance by bus and some by aeroplane. Bus travels with average speed 60 kilometers per hour and average speed of aeroplane is 700 kilometers per hour. It takes 5 hours to complete the journey. Find the distance we shall travel by bus. Now here, see what are the things given to you. Before that, what are the last sentence? Find the speed, find the distance we shall travel by bus. So since they have asked you the distance traveled by bus, so you have to choose your variable x as let the distance traveled by bus be x kilometer. That will be the start of your sum. So once you know that the distance traveled by Vishal by the bus is x kilometer, then you know that the distance travelled by the aeroplane will be y kilometers. So here distance travelled by two different sources, one by bus, one by aeroplane. So distance travelled by bus be x kilometers and that travelled by the aeroplane be y kilometers. So you know the distance travelled by bus and aeroplane. So distance travelled, let the distance travelled by the bus be x kilometer. Let the distance traveled by the aeroplane be y kilometer. So, you know that distance travelled by bus and distance travelled by the aeroplane. The total distance travelled is 1900 kilometer. Now, total distance travelled means distance travelled by the bus plus distance travelled by the aeroplane. So, distance travelled by the bus is x and distance travelled by the aeroplane is y. So, x plus y is the total distance, but the total distance is given to you, which is 1900. So, you got your first equation saying x plus y is equals to 1900. So, by the condition x plus y is equals to 1900. This is my equation number 1. So, the first equation you got it, simple it was total distance. Total distance means distance travelled by the bus plus distance travelled by the aeroplane. So, that will be equals to the total distance, which is 1900. Now, the second equation. To get the second equation, I told you that you know that distance is equals to speed into time. We are done in physics that speed is equals to distance is equals to speed into time. So, from this what I will derive is time is equals to distance upon speed. Same, both the formulas are same here. Distance is equal to speed into time. So, what I did, I kept the time over here, dividing by speed. So, distance upon speed gives me time. So, this formula we are going to use for the second equation. So, for that you are given the average speed of bus, average speed of the aeroplane. The average speed of the bus is 60 kilometers per hour and that of the aeroplane is 700 kilometers per hour. So, you know the speed, you know the distance. So, when you know the speed and you know the distance, I can easily find the time required or time taken to cover that distance. For example, now the average speed of the bus is 70 kilometers per hour. 60 kilometers per hour. So, if the average speed of the bus is 60 kilometers per hour and you also know that the distance travelled by the bus is x, so how much time will it take to cover that much of distance, that is x kilometer with the speed of 60 kilometers per hour. So, to find the time, you know that time taken by the bus, that is I will denote by T1. So, what is the time taken by the bus? It is distance upon speed. I repeat, time taken by the bus to travel x kilometer with the speed 60 kilometer per hour will be given by T1 equals to distance, that is x, upon speed, that is 60. This much time it will take to cover the distance of x kilometer by the speed 60 kilometers per hour. I hope this is clear. I will repeat again. Time taken by the bus is x upon 60. Similarly, time taken by the aeroplane, say T2 is equals to, what's the speed of the aeroplane? What is the distance traveled by the aeroplane? Y. What is the speed of the aeroplane? 700. So, since time it is measured in hours. Now, why hours? Because the speed is in kilometers per hour. So, that is why time will be in hours. Now, you know the time taken by the bus and time taken by the aeroplane. So, the total time required for that journey will be T1 plus T2. And how much is that time? That time is 5 hours given. Is that clear? Why T1 plus T2 is equals to 5? T1 is the time taken by the bus, T2 is the time taken by the aeroplane. The total time means T1 plus T2, but the total time taken is given to me 5 hours. Now put the value of T1 and T2. What is T1? X upon 60 plus y upon 700 is equals to 5. So this is what I got. Now I will reduce it, I will make it a simple. What you do is cross multiply. After cross multiplying, see what I get. 700x plus 60y is equals upon 60 into 700 is equals to 5. I just found the LCM. So 700x plus 60y is 5 into 6 sevens are 42 and 1, 2, 3, 3 zeros. I will repeat, 6 sevens are 42 into this 3 zeros and 5 as it is. Now you find that you can here 1 0, 1 0, so you can reduce this further. Say dividing each term by 10, I get 70x plus 6y is equals to 5 into 4200. Why? Because 1 0 gets cancelled everywhere. You can further divide this 70x dividing each term by 2. So you get here, when you divide 70x by 2, I get 35x plus 3y, 5 into, divide this by 2, so 2 ones are, 2 zeros are. So you get 35x plus 3y is equals to 0, 0, 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. I hope you got this equation. So this is my equation number 2. Now you got 1 and 2. Solve these two equations simultaneously. The first equation is x plus y is equals to 1900. Second equation is 35x plus 3y. Now here plus 1y, here plus 3y. So what I will do is, I will multiply equation 1 by 3. So multiply equation 1 by 3. What you get? 3x plus 3y is equals to 0, 0, 3 9s are 27, 3 1s are 3 and 1 5. So, this is my equation number 3. So, second equation and third equation, now if you solve these two equations simultaneously, I will get the values of x and y. So, subtracting equation equation 2 and 3. What is my second equation? 35x plus 3y is equals to 10,500. Third equation is 3x plus 3y is equals to 5,700. So, you have to subtract. So, minus, minus, minus. 35x minus 3x is 32x. This gets cancelled. Now, subtraction 0, 0, 15 take away 7, 8, 10 take away 6, 4. See subtraction, I will tell you again. This 35 minus 3 is 32, 3 and 3 gets cancelled. 10,500 minus 5,700, 0, 0, 15 take away 7, 8, 10 take away 6, 4. So, you get x is equals to 4800 upon 32. So, x is equals to, if you divide this, 16 2s are 32, 16 3s are 0s are 0s are, 2 1s are 2, 15s are. So, you get x equals to 150. So, what is my x? My x is the distance travelled by bus, and this is what you are asked. You are asked only the distance travelled by the bus. So, your final answer will be distance travelled by Vishal by bus is 150 kilometers. This ends your problem. Do not forget to write here unit 150 kg, because x is distance 150 kilometers, right. So, this is sum which is based on distance. I hope you have understood this. So, next time we will see more sums based on this distance. Thank you.